for Positively Muskegon, the Muskegon channel, with my dear friend Mary Suarez with the Hope Project of Muskegon.
Morning, Britta.
And we've spoken with Mary Suarez many times before because you are just a beloved person in our community, and you do such an important thing for our community and surrounding communities. And of course, her title is Development and Advocacy for Hope Project here in Muskegon County and surrounding counties. So why don't you tell us just a little bit about, first of all, what Hope Project is and what do you do for our community?
Absolutely. The Hope Project is a nonprofit organization, and we support the healing of girls and women who have survived sex trafficking. And we work to prevent further cases through mentoring and education. And, you know, just the word sex trafficking alone is just a hard pill to swallow. And it's to even think that it's happening in the United States in 2019, let alone in Michigan. But the harsh reality is it's happening in Muskegon County. And
It's unreal. You think about it like Los Angeles or New York or Detroit, but it happens.
It's here. It's in Muskegon County. It's in our neighborhoods. And the Hope Project, we just work faithfully to do what we can to help just bring healing back to those who have survived trafficking.
Just a little bit about human trafficking to fully understand what it actually is. Let's just give an example.
Sex trafficking is the sexual exploitation of anyone over the age of 18, where force, fraud, or coercion, which is kind of like a trickery, comes into play, or anyone under the age of 18 that is sexually exploited is trafficked.
And it happens in our community.
It does.
You are working tirelessly here at Hope Project with all kinds of incredible events that you put on all throughout the year, every year, and you've had an incredible year. 2018 was an incredible year.
It was. It's big. You know, we're nonprofit, so we depend on the support of the community, of donors, individuals to help us do what we do.
Right.
So when we say we support the healing of these young ladies, we pay for their counseling. We pay for therapy, whether it be individual, group therapy. We provide them with, if they need a safe place to stay, whether it be an emergency hotel room or, you know, rent, different things like that. We pay for gas cards for them to get back and forth to therapy appointments, to work, sometimes to school, because a lot of the survivors that we work with are young girls. So yeah, so this is it's a hard thing to talk about, hard thing to imagine, and it's unfortunate that it is happening, but we're blessed that we're here to help these young ladies. So one of the big things that we do is our fundraisers, and thanks in part to you and the amazing Andy O'Reilly. In November of this past year, we had our third annual Behind the Mask Masquerade Ball.
So much fun.
Which is a huge event, not just for the Hope Project, but also for Muskegon County. So we had just an amazing turnout. Sold out. I mean, maybe even oversold out of over 300 guests. And it was just literally a red carpet event.
It was.
We had so much fun from start to finish. And it was all to, you know, not just bring awareness, but to raise the much needed money to help, you know, pay for these services for these young ladies. And we raised literally triple in year 3 than we did over year 1. So huge success.
So this next year we're going to expect to even
quadruple, bigger and better. And year 4 is already in the works. So we are already planning for the 4th annual Behind the Mask Masquerade Ball, which will be the first Saturday in November of this year.
Okay, put that on your calendars.
Put it on your calendars, mark those dates. So it was just an amazing event. And in 2018, we probably had maybe 20 new survivors come through our doors. And so right now we have a total caseload of clients at about 46 right now.
Wow.
So that's 46 young ladies, young girls and women that are in our community.
That you're saving from reciprocity in this horrible, horrible situation.
Yeah, but these are young ladies that are living amongst us.
Yes.
They're not just faceless women, nameless women who are living where you can't see them. These are women that live in your neighborhood. These are women that could be working beside you. These are young ladies that are going to school with your children. They are everyday people. They look just like us, you know, and so I just can't stress enough how much the Hope Project is needed, how much they need us, and we need you.
Now you're sitting here, we're talking about the fundraising efforts and what the funds go to.
Right.
But you just touched upon something that maybe we need to talk about just a little bit. You also offer like pamphlets and education for everybody in our community, what to look for, and if there's...
We firmly believe that awareness and education leads to prevention.
Okay.
People, especially our youth, have no clue what they're getting into.
Right.
Sex trafficking doesn't look like what you would think. When you think sex trafficking, like you said, you think overseas, different countries, you think big cities. The social media would want you to think that people are being stalked and kidnapped at Walmart.
Right.
That's not happening. The number one way that a child or someone's going to be trafficked is through a family member. So in Muskegon County, what trafficking looks like is a parent that maybe has a drug addiction that is willing to traffic their child for drugs.
In exchange
for drugs.
Or it could be, you know, not just family members, but just
somebody familiar.
Someone like a neighbor.
Somebody familiar,
or someone in the know of your life.
That is the number one way someone is going to be trafficked
amazing.
Is by someone that is known to them. And then we're going to go to an older boyfriend or, you know, that...
Taking advantage.
You know, these social media sites, these secret apps that are on phones where, you know, these Romeo older boyfriends that, you know, get these young girls and then they, you know, it's like an entrapment, you know,
and with modern technology the way it is,
there is no end. There is no end. Runaways are a huge risk. You know, you think of somebody that runs away, whether they're 15, 16, they get out on the street, they have no place to stay. Someone might offer them a couch for the night, and that's great. But night two,
at what price?
That couch might then cost them, you know, night three, it might cost them with more people. So it just becomes this rolling effect, and it's just so easy to get caught up in. So we have an amazing mentor program, Britta, where we mentor young girls ages 11 to 17 and any female survivor of sex trafficking, and just vulnerable, at risk, whether they come from broken homes or they have you know, drug addiction or alcohol or issues in school, problems with their family, whatever, and it's all volunteer. We don't force children into this program. They have to be willing to do it. We match these young girls up with Christian female volunteer mentors, and they spend time with them every month. They spend their own money, they spend their own time. They do something that is a common interest or a liked, you know, hobby. And just
someone they can trust.
Someone that's going to value them, that's going to help them build, you know, rebuild self-respect, and teach them these things and show them love and honor and respect and value, so they don't go seeking it in the wrong person. And, you know, along the way, maybe helping to rebuild a brokenness in their own families, you know, because when you can heal a mother, or you can, it's a generational effect.
Yes, it is.
You know, it really does make a difference.
So with all these different things for not just the potential victims and avoiding it being a victim, but for families and loved ones who are worried, you know, something might be up. attached to this video, we're going to have all the information about how you
Where
can
to
get where you can go, the numbers, and of course how to get in touch with the lovely Mary Suarez right
because
here.
I'm always in need of volunteers for the fundraisers.
So we will have all of that information attached to this video right now. But let's continue on, Mary. I know
Yes.
So
for the month of February, we have a campaign that I'm calling Hearts of Hope for Valentine's Day.
Okay.
And you can go to, it's on our the Hope Project Facebook page, and it'll also be linked up this week to our website. So for February, Hearts of Hope, you can go on and you can select specific ways to give. So $40 pays for 1 hour of counseling for a survivor. $40. So you can sponsor $40 and pay for an hour of counseling for a survivor. $25 pays for a gas card.
nice.
So that gas card for that survivor gets her back and forth to counseling for the week, gets her back and forth to work, back and forth to school, different things like that. Some of our girls might be in jail for different reasons. $15 pays for us to be able to have a phone call to keep in contact, you know, with that young lady.
And that's very important.
It's very important.
They're feeling very alone, and they need
Exactly.
someone they trust to talk to.
Exactly, and we need to keep that. We need to keep that bond with them, so that when they come out, they come to us. They come to us. $80 trains a new mentor. $80 to train a mentor that becomes invaluable to a child.
Oh my gosh, you're good. Don't get me crying here. Don't get me crying right now. You're going to get us all crying.
Yeah. And so, and as I said, you know, right now the mentors, whenever they do anything with the mentees, they pay for this out of their own pocket. But $25 would give the mentee, you know, to go to a movie or to have lunch together or something like that. You know, that would sponsor an outing for the mentor to take, you know, one of these young girls out.
That is so special. That is so nice.
And then we have something just $100 for whatever the most important need is for, you know,
just general expenses.
If they need
right.
that emergency hotel room, if they need court costs paid, if we need to help with, you know, getting them into an in-treatment facility, something of that
right.
sort.
Okay.
So anything like that. And if you wanted to donate in honor or in memory of someone for Valentine's Day, you give me that information and we'll post that on not only the Hope Project social media pages, but the Freedom Warriors, which is a volunteer social media pages, and I'll even share it on my own Facebook page. So we'll let everyone know
awesome.
how big your heart is and how much hope you're helping to bring to survivors.
That is awesome. Now that's for the month of
That's
February.
for the month of February.
Okay, and again, we will have all the
Everything
information.
will be online.
We'll get that all out to you as well, so you
Yes.
can get a hold of them, so you can find out how you can donate or help. So, all right, so looking ahead for later in 2019, we've got all kinds of fun. You mentioned that we've got November 1st coming up.
Right. So the next fundraiser, the biggest one that we have coming up next will be in June, and that'll be out in Fremont. And
Okay.
we'll have it'll be our third annual Fremont Freedom Dinner. Say that 3 times fast. So that's coming up in June. Because
Okay.
even though, you know, the Hope Project is centrally located in Muskegon, we try to go wherever we can go. We'll bring awareness and education anywhere. And last year in 2018, we probably reached about 7,000 people through the presentations, going into schools, going into churches, going out to the community, Unity Fest, just the booths, everywhere, anywhere.
You are everywhere. You are getting that word out.
We thank you and the Muskegon Channel and Andy for just allowing us to share our story. And we appreciate
we are
you.
so just here for you, because this is such an important
Thank you.
thing that you do for our community. And like I said, we are going to list all the ways that you can get a hold of the Hope Project and the lovely Mary Suarez.
Thank you.
And all kinds of exciting things have happened in 2018.
Yes.
And looking forward to all the exciting things that are happening in 2019 with the Hope Project, helping lots of wonderful ladies in our community. And thank you, Mary Suarez. In closing, is there right off the quick top of your head, is there anything you want to remind people about before?
Do I want to remind people just to be a light, just to go into 2019, to be a light in someone else's life, to bring light into the darkness, to think about somebody else. When you count your blessings and you appreciate everything you've been given, be a blessing to someone else.
You're a blessing to everybody, Mary Suarez. We love you. Gosh, don't get me crying. We gotta go. All right, thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Thank you.
The Hope Project, we've got all the information posted below. And tune in next time with the Muskegon channel. See ya.
Thank you.